See some PA action. That's for Chaos. Yeah, I mean, you're expecting Mag and Mirana support, so as am I. So it's greedy, and that means they probably want another.
Well, probably
quarter
gonna
power.
look dumb, Parker. In the end,
Yeah.
it's gonna be mid Beastmaster 5 Ember. Just kidding.
Yeah. Matu does play Ember Spirit. He's a very good Ember.
Yeah, so they banned out Monkey King. They think it's going to be a carry or mid. Just Monkey King is really strong in the laning stage against Skunka. He forces Skunka to go back in the jungle. He can't really lane unless you have 2 heroes on a mid.
And that's, I guess, something that King Gaming don't want to have to commit. So no Monkey King for you.
So it should reveal that this is Kanka on a mid lane, and they need an off laner now.
Yeah. The other nice thing about the Kanka is it means if you do get 10th pick brooded, you have an answer. At least you have a hero you can send there. I was like, oh, it's Matu. Are they going to 10th pick brood? And I was like, wait a second. They've got Kanka. Abaddon. We've seen 1 or 2 other Abaddon picks. This is not our first here. Apparently there's an Aghanim Scepter Abaddon in another game as well.
Yeah, I've mentioned the Aghanim Scepter upgrade against these big altis against Enigma. It's extremely good. You just shoot coils. So Abaddon will remove the Beastmaster. It's really tough to play Beastmaster into Abaddon because your roar is not going to be as effective as usual.
Yep. I mean, Mirana arrows, Searing Chains, there's so many things to dispel. And they go for the PL. So there's your late game carry for Faded. This might be the first PL pick. I know there wasn't any PL on day 1. It was one of the unpicked heroes. Faded played this quite a bit in the European qualifiers for Chaos. You know, he's an SEA player. They love their Phantom Lancer over in Southeast Asia.
But it's also a Phantom Lancer into Phantom Assassin. Phantom just cancels the other Phantom.
So it's Assassin versus Lancer instead. Okay.
So with the Battle Fury build, you're going to have ways to deal with the PL illusions. And you also have Abaddon on your team, so you don't necessarily need to go for BKB that early on if Abaddon is just playing around you.
For sure. And PL doesn't deal well with PA's evasion as well as another thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like, and not to say the PL's a bad pick, but it's just like, it's not a good hero against the PA specifically. It may just be the hero that Chaos Fuel fits their draft and is good against some of these other picks. You know, you have all these illusions, Shaman. These supports do not want to play into PL, that's for sure. But, you know, Kunka's got Cleave. PA likely, almost certainly going to be going Battle Fury as well.
But also, Phantom Assassin, you want to pick some high magical damage against her, and these 2 supports don't have that much. Mirana, yes, if you use a double Starstorm, other than that, it's really hard to even get a gank going with these 2 heroes on a Phantom Assassin.
All right. Well, here we go, our opening game of today, and it's a doozy. We've got 2 teams fighting to not be last place in the group, which is very important. In terms of prize money, it's also very important as far as staying alive and getting to play on the main stage at TI, potentially going further in the tournament. You know, there's still a lot of group stage games left, but these 2 teams currently sitting at the bottom, so.
This is the only place where you not want to be at. Fighting to not be the last place.
And that's where any team who's maybe struggling having a bad group stage, you can't just be like, well, let's save some strats for the main stage. It's, let's make sure, you know, we take every win we can get, because finishing 8th in your group compared to 9th, you get 6 times more prize money. You go from like $90,000 to like half a million. No, sorry, not half a million to how much? No, it is like $500,000, right?
I think it's 300,000.
Okay, it's a lot more. It's getting bottom 4 compared to 13 to 16. Bottom 4 the main event.
Yeah, maybe even half a million. I could be wrong.
I think it's close to $500,000. Just for getting to the main stage. Well, here we go.
So it looks like they want to have a tri-lane. If they put Abaddon against the Phantom Lancer, leave him alone, it's a decent matchup for Abaddon. Put 1 point in Curse, keep harassing him with the Photic Shield. Phantom Lancer won't be able to trade that much.
Doesn't look like Chaos can be able to contest this bounty rune down bottom. They give it up, and it will be 2 apiece. Both teams getting the bounty runes on their side. So it will be Old 11 playing the offlane Abaddon up against PL. I don't think we're going to see Chaos stick to a tri-lane down here. You'd expect Misery to be headed back up top. Arrow Goes flying on through, catches the Shadow Shaman. It's Misery. They are trailing down here for now, and with that long arrow, Kaka's going to take a bit of damage, but should be okay. The double boar's out, so King Gaming need to just disengage against this now. Kaka's in very aggressively. Right clicks in the boar slow. Level 1 boar slow, not the mightiest.
That's a lot of harassment. They already forced them to use 2 tangos in this lane. Magnus is not a really strong in tri-lane. If Mirana misses the arrow, also it's a Beastmaster tri-lane, so Chaos's tri-lane is not that strong.
Yep.
And you can see already Abaddon on top, 1 point in Curse. We'll just keep harassing him.
Yeah, the PL could just be, going straight 1v1, but he's just getting right-clicked to death here. Look at this Curse. Getting that slow as well as the attack speed. 40 attack speed at level 1 is an insane amount of attack speed, and yeah, Magnus is going to TP up here.
I don't think Mag can do much. I mean, it's dream lane for Abaddon.
Yeah.
If somehow he can get a skewer back to the tower.
I mean,
that's
skewers. It's not back to the tower, though, and he's just going to right-click Misery. 11, having a very good time. He's starting to take some right-click damage now.
11 brought a lot of regen to this lane. 6 tangos and a healing salve, plus a mango. Also, he's going to get the solo XP, and both of these are going to be sharing.
First blood bottom lane. It was a...
We missed that one, huh?
Yeah. You miss every kill you don't catch. That's what they say. But, first blood down bottom early on. I'm just curious to see this Abaddon because he's going to have such a good lane here. He has got the Bassi ring queued up as well, which is going to give him some nice extra armor, as well as ability to spam his nuke or his aphotic shield a bit. He should have a fantastic lane because of it being a Magnus support.
Yeah, and right now he's just still saving a point in case he wants to deny himself and just got a miscoil.
Yep.
Where's that skewer?
Skewer gets the last hit. So, well, as I was saying, he's going to have a fantastic time. He gives up a kill.
Really greedy. Saving a point until then using a miscoil, putting it on cooldown. Yeah. I mean, he's also had a flask to work with.
If anything, he should have just been... I would almost rather have seen him just go for the aphotic shield and use an aphotic shield defensively on himself. But I guess he wants that miscall to maybe get some last hits, like secure a range.
This is why I love 11, because he can look the best player in the game, or you can be like, what is this guy doing?
He's on some next level stuff. He's on the juice. The apple juice, of course, that is. Guys, come on.
What's your favorite juice?
Like some really fresh squeezed orange juice is pretty top tier. That's hard to beat, but I don't know. Mango juice, maybe? Orange and mango. That's a good combo. What about you?
I love some apple juice.
Some apple juice. Apple's solid. Solid choice.
When you're on a plane, do you get tomato juice?
If there's some vodka in it, yes. If there's not, then no. Good old Bloody Mary to start your day in the morning when you're flying somewhere. That's a great start to the day. Not that I have that when I'm casting or working, of course.
No,
we stick purely to the coffee.
Yeah, we're professionals.
Yeah. I'll just blame my lack of Bloody Marys on missing kills and stuff here. But here we go. How are things looking? Look at the top 3 CS all on the Radiant side. They are having a great laning stage. So Old 11 may have died once, but he now comes back with a Bassi and a Chainmail. So he's got 10 armor instead of the 2 that he started with in lane. So he's a lot harder to kill and bring down considering PL's damage is all physical.
He's getting closer to level 25. There's a lot of these range creeps because of the pull from Mag. Region Rune is going to spawn. We'll pick that one up.
And even Matu's not having fun in this mid lane. Just getting constantly cleaved. Very, very low. He's going to be forced back. He's got no regen left. He's got that empty bottle. That's why the A was making sure to secure those runes to stop Ember from picking them up. And back down at bottom, they've gone in. They're looking for Kezu. For Kezu, going to be brought down by the tri-lane of King Gaming. King Gaming are just destroying these lanes right now. But Matu's very low. He did refill his bottle here, but he got hit by that one, and one more right click, he's been X back. He denies the creep to maybe stop that cleave. Ooh, he needs another cleave. He's got the creep. Oh, he gets the deny, Matu. He stops the cleave from coming in. Those denies, perhaps saving his life, and another deny. Oh my god, that's how you play against Kunkka. You deny the creeps that he's trying to cleave off of.
Bounty runes are spawning. Misery has that skewer if he wants to go for it.
Yeah. Old 11 gets it, though.
He's in trouble.
Yeah.
Misery's dead.
Misery. Speaking of dead, Dark goes down the bottom lane, and Old Chicken's going to Go looking for the rune here. Should be okay here. The boars, you know, slung a little bit, but they just tickle, really. That was unexpected. Misery getting solo killed by this Abaddon, who is about to have phase boots now as well. Old 11 is crushing it in this top lane.
Yeah, and there's no way they're going to kill this Abaddon with the Phantom Lancer. Even if Mag comes to this lane, he is level 6 right now, saving the point for borrow time if needed.
Yeah. And it's so bad because he's in a 1v2 lane. It's not like he's having help from the support, so as a result, Chaos are losing multiple lanes because bottom lane, it's a 3v2 lane. Keen Gaming, it's simple maths. You have one more hero, you win the lane. That should be the case for Chaos, but not when you have a Magnus support. So Abaddon winning the 1v2.
It's such a greedy lineup from Chaos. You have two supports who can't do too much right now, and Beastmaster not even level 5 at this moment. Both.
Yep, they've gone in on Matu, looking for a cleave. He accidentally kills the creep, but he still got it, and that's going to be a kill on Matu, who is not level 6 just yet.
Good positioning from Double Dash to use that Tidebringer off the Siege Creep unit to finish him off.
Yeah, Matu's played around the Tidebringer really well, but at that point there was just no out for him. And top lane, Old 11, he's got the phase boots. He's chasing down Fade. He's going to force out a shrine. He may just not care about this shrine. Yeah, he's going to
just shrine and TP out.
Yeah, he didn't
he TP'd to the top lane, at least.
He was going to die if he didn't, I think. And Abaddon's just going to run right back at him and keep on doing the same thing. 3 points in the Aphotic Shield. We'll see if Old 11 goes for the full Vlads or not here. He may just want to pick up the medallion and go for that Solar Crest. Mid lane, they're going on Matu. He's got Fire Remnants available, but he's being chain stunned here. 1 or 2 more right clicks with the Ether Shock is enough damage to bring down Matu. He just respawned and instantly gets picked off.
I guess he didn't take in consideration that Kanka had that Arcane Rune, so maybe he was not expecting the boat to be up again.
Ah, yeah. And as soon as PL TP stop, he gets bullied out of the lane. Abaddon secures the lane again. PL forced back into the jungle. Things have completely fallen apart here for Chaos, it really feels like. The PL's their highest CS, but PL is not having a good time by any means. As Kezu is in trouble now as well, gets caught by the Cold Fate. Rotating in is the Phantom Assassin.
Oh, come on,
bro. Come on.
He was hesitating for a moment. Should I do it or not? And then, yeah, I'm getting really close to my Ether Lens.
Kaka's like, I played in the TI finals. Have you, bro? I'm taking this kill. I know what I'm doing. Come on, old chicken. Kezu TPing back down bottom. He's struggling.
Arrow's gonna connect.
Okay, this is a kill. And Chaos securing a rune. This is something Keen had done such a good job of up until now, and that's why Chaos, I think, knew they could maybe find a kill there. They rotated in, expecting Keen to try and keep stealing these runes from Matu, but Matu, with the help of the Mirana, secures a support kill, though. It's really not the biggest of kills to be getting.
Kanka has his phase boots on the courier, 2 bracers, 1500 HP. This hero feels really unkillable. They need to bring numbers. Maybe 3/4 heroes to actually kill him. Yeah. And the Radiance is going to be such a great item this game against the Phantom Lancer illusions, the damage, the mischance.
Abaddon is just king of this top lane. These are the games when if you're in like a pub or something, you're just like, I think we lost. There's this solo Abaddon who's no one can go to this lane. There's not a single Dire hero who can actually contest this lane, and he's just won his lane by himself. It's like the worst possible scenario. Obviously, this is not a game over. It's only a 3k gold lead, and you've got great scaling on Chaos. They've got Empower to farm with and come back with, but this is not how these lanes were meant to go.
Yeah, and they also lost the mid tower, so they can enter their jungle where Phantom Lancer will be farming. Bounty Rune spawning in 40 seconds. Mag only level 4. Same goes for Mirana with the domes. That should get them to level 6, so they should try to make a move with Mirana ulti. Yep. Beastmaster is level 6. They need to make some plays with Beastmaster and Ember Spirit while Phantom Lancer is farming.
11 just runs right at Misery. Misery just doesn't have TP now as well. Is 11 going to just go for this kill?
He's going to go for it.
Yeah. I mean, he could go for the tier 1 tower, but he seems more keen on going for these kills. He's basically saying, you guys going to do anything about this one? Yeah, 11. He's just diving.
Another shield.
He could get the kill. It just doesn't feel worth maybe potentially dying for and even just overcommitting for. You're going to lose so much, use up your entire health and mana pool, so it's not really worth it for a support
Roar
Magnus.
On the bottom lane, but there's no follow-up. There's the arrow. Sorry about that one.
PA. There's a blink soon. AA is on the high ground, but the magic damage is there. And Dark, he was just standing there hoping he could blink to him.
Yeah, Burma stunned.
No.
Phantom Assassin had 21 charges, but sadly she did not get it off. Meanwhile, on the top lane, as you mentioned, Abaddon with that Ring of Bassi, almost full Vlad at this moment, level 9. Siege creep is coming, so they want to get this tower.
It's 10 minutes, so XP tomes coming up, which means these supports are going to be hitting their level 6s, AA and Shaman. 2 very good level 6s. Ezu at bottom, getting jumped on with the cold feet. Old Chicken wants his kill, has the phase double Wraith Band, so he starts to hit pretty hard right now. He's looking to chase him down here with the phase boots movement speed. The arrow going to go in from the side and latch on, but Kezu still getting slowed up. Has got a TP, but it does look like they're going to stop chasing Kezu and instead go for Milan, but Martu's rocked up now. He rotates in from the mid lane. Martu's looking to turn this one around with some nice rotations. He's got himself a double kill. Great move from the TI winner himself. Salvages somewhat of a bad laning stage. His ult 11, he TP'd in, but there's not a whole lot he can do. This is one of the downsides of this offlane Abaddon. He can crush his lane and have this uncontested free farm, but he's not really the biggest playmaker.
Yeah, you need to be at the right position at the right time, and this is exactly what I was talking about. They bring the numbers, 4 of them playing together while Phantom Lancer is just farming. Even though he's farming without Empower, it's still okay for them.
Yeah.
Also, King Gaming was a bit undecisive whether they want to go for 1 kill. Mirana showed up. Do we go? They have no vision near the enemy tier 1 tower, so they were afraid that they're going to be outnumbered. And the Mag is level 6 right now, has Empower. Mirana also has ulti. With the next roar, they should try to make something happen, but the lanes need to be in a good position.
Yeah. I think for Keen, if you want to make a play, you need to fight with Kunkka. Kunkka's your strongest hero right now. I mean, Abaddon's strong and unkillable, but he doesn't make plays. He doesn't actually catch and kill people because of the nature of the hero. It's the Kunkka X that you've got to utilize.
And that's going to be a defensive Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah, but they managed at least to get out without any casualties. It looked like a potentially dangerous position to be in. X going to pull back his Abaddon. He's going to... doesn't have the money for the Morbid Mass.
Arrow on the X. Does not connect.
Radiant going to pop a glyph just to keep their top tier 1 tower alive, but also helping out their push a little bit here. Ice Blast going flying on in. This is headed top lane, I believe. Is there going to be any TPs to go with this one? Doesn't seem to be the case. Faded just immediately doppelgangering away, and there we go. King Gaming take the last tier 1 tower on the map. 3 towers claimed already. Great laning stage, but...
They can try to get the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane with Shadow Shaman wards.
Okay. Yeah, they're back up already.
But they need a creep wave.
Creep's coming in soon. They're going to lose the top... and they're going to lose the mid tier 1, sorry, and the top tier 1. So this feels still okay for Chaos, considering how bad this lane stage went and the fact they can't really fight right now. They just took 2 tier 1s, including the tier 1 mid.
It's an okay trade for Chaos, because they traded the tier 1 tower on mid, the bottom tier 2 tower, not too much value out of that tower. And Kezu just finished the book 1.
Yep. All in all, I don't think the last 3 or 4 minutes has gone too badly for Chaos. They've gotten several pickoffs and kills from Martu's Ember rotating around the map. They've managed to get a couple of towers. Yeah, you lose those 2 towers bottom, but that was like a 4-man push. Chaos themselves are split around the map. They were mid, they were top, they were farming their jungle, so they're just being a lot more efficient right now on the map.
I mean, they should defend this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Tower damage is pretty low on Chaos, unless Beastmaster is there with the book and the aura.
I think it's time to just get that Empower farm going. PL farming with it in the jungle. I imagine Ember's going to be playing around with it as well. And Abaddon has the Vlads, queues up a Helm of the Dominator as a second item. That is not what you'd expect, right?
I guess he's going for it because he sees the book on Beastmaster.
Okay, so wants to be able to control it.
Yeah. Even though I think there are better items.
You know, Solar Crest.
We
We love Solar Crest.
Solar Crest.
Even there, when you say better items, it's like, there's Solar Crest.
Also,
You've got a PA. It's so good on PA. He'll go back for it. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna come eventually.
Bounty runes are coming. Abaddon,
Wow.
manning up,
He juked the skewer. Misery.
jukes the arrow, gets the rune.
Oh, 11. What a player.
They have multiple ways of dealing with the PL and the illusions. Phantom Assassin needs 1,000 gold to finish the Battle Fury. Cleave from Kanka.
Radiance from Kanka,
yeah, 1,500 gold away from. This is the Moonlight Shadow. Phantom Assassin is alone.
That's the big kill thing. Yeah, he sees him now with the Sentry. Pops the blur to stop it.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Buys himself some time. And now they're going to look to turn this one. Everyone's TPing in, and Kezu is looking in all sorts of trouble. The arrow going to go flying through. Doesn't latch onto anyone. And
I mean, Kezu was in a good position. He was close to use the Primal Roar. I guess he just wanted to scout things out to see if Abaddon is behind her.
Yeah. A bit unlucky that there just happened to be a Sentry Ward there, but at the same time, part of why PA is farming there in such a maybe dangerous position alone is because she had a Sentry Ward there. So good heads-up play from PA, and you can't really put too much blame on Kezu there for wanting to make that play.
It's tough. It's a really tough matchup for Beastmaster when you're playing into Abaddon who has 6-second cooldown on a Photic Shield, and they're going to go for Roche.
No, that's the Serpent Ward's being dropped. PA has got the money for the Battle Fury now as well in this top lane, so we'll probably see the PA rotate towards this one as well. There's the helmet. It's a nice just aura as well. If they want to push and end this game fast.
Look at the Abaddon's build. He has 3 points in Mystic Coil, 4 in a Photic Shield, and he's saving points. He's level 12.
Wait, what?
I mean, at least if you want to kill Roche faster, you could have put a couple of more points in Avernus.
What is this build? Lacoste, I don't understand.
I mean, he's
7, 8, 9. He's used 9 of his 12 skill points. Am I doing this math correctly?
Yes.
What?
No, 8. It's actually 8 out of 12.
No, he's got the talent.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But
9.
Why is he not leveling up Curse of
I can
Avernus?
understand that he's saving 2 points in borrowed time to lower the cooldown before he pops it.
Yeah.
Because it goes from 60 to 50, but he should put 1 more point in. There it goes, Mystic Coil.
Maybe he didn't realize. He's like, wait, I'm level 13. What? Yeah, the not leveling your ultimate. We see that all the time.
This is Young 11. Sometimes things don't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, we're just some nephews here sitting, casting this game. We don't know what's going through his brain. This guy's on some 300 IQ plays. He is well and truly beyond the realm of what we can understand.
Also, Helm of the Dominator. If you have a Sentry Ward underneath the Hawk, you just take the Hawk, huh?
Yep.
Scout things out.
Well, he's going to stick for the Alpha Wolf now. It's just a great aura item as well, too, so we could just see him look to 5-man Deathball push, but he's going to stay alive for that. Has the borrowed time. They're going to look to force it out. Immediate Yule Scepter comes in from Milan. Actually, doesn't time the arrow. Oh, no, he hit the Helm of the Dominator creep. Blocks the arrow, and Alt 11 still alive for now. Remnant in forward. There's going to be an RP. That's going to lock down the PA in place, but here comes the boat. That's going to block a lot of this damage. It's going to catch up Misery, and they can't really get too many kills easily underneath the boat. Misery goes down to start things off. They're going to cleave and crit through the Ember Spirit as well. 2 dead. Great rotations from Keen. The Abaddon staying alive just long enough.
This is not the target that you want to go for. It's Abaddon, who's extremely tanky, and they have a Shrine and the Tier 2 tower to TP2. It takes a lot of time. I mean, even if they got the kill on him, it's still not worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Kanka with the freshly bought the Radiance and the Aegis. Yeah. Right now it feels so hard for Chaos to fight into, even though the network lead is only 2,000, so they're keeping up with the Empower. Phantom Lancer is farming the jungle, has that Diffusal Blade finished, and the Yasha. Pretty high level, level 15 actually.
I mean, Vader's done the best he can to try and keep this game in a stable enough place for Chaos to come back. It's only a 3k gold lead, which is kind of where we're at after the laning stage ended. So it hasn't gotten worse in terms of gold, but the item progression just feels so good for Keen Gaming right now. And they're just going to barrel down these towers. They push so incredibly well with the Vlads and the Helm Aura.
What do you think about silencing the towers?
Maybe what if it stopped them being glyphed or something? Or it took
that
Glyph
could
off.
be a nice feature.
Yeah, it removes Glyph if you
I'm pretty sure
proc your
Valve is
Curse of
listening.
Avernus. Yep. I'll take credit for that one, Ice Frog. Hit me up with my royalties. Thank you very much. So here, where are we at? What's the play for Chaos? Are they just trying to farm their high ground defense, farm their way back in the game? You could empower.
I'm not sure
Magnus
if they
high
have
ground
a
defense.
yeah, but I'm not sure they have a better late game. I mean, you're playing against this Kanka
Yep.
PA, also a bad, and he has the XP talent level 15 as well. There's the Hex.
Looks like Serpentward's being dropped here. Kaka will end up getting the shackles, but he's going to die for that one. Serpentwards could maybe be farmed up as well, even, although Serpentward's going to farm the Necro Book, so he's like, you're going to farm my wards? I'm going to farm your Necro Book. And King Gaming want to punish this one. They are going chasing, looking for kills. Old Chicken takes out the Necro Book out, and Kezu in the trees. Old 11 is just going to go charging on forward through. X, ooh, didn't have the X. He went for the Torrent and guessed wrong. This is okay for Chaos. They got a pick off, they got out. Faded is farming bottom.
Viti Faded involved in only one kill, but he's farming. He's keeping up with the PA right now.
Yep. Does feel like we're going to be seeing King Gaming go for a high ground push fairly soon, though.
And Phantom Assassin picked up the extra 25% cleave talent.
Nice.
Just so she can deal with the illusions.
Magnus, I think, got scoured by that courier, but going to just go for a TP out right away. So, Battle Fury, Deso, PA with the Abaddon behind her.
Yeah, but that's what I talked about during the pick phase, that you don't necessarily need to go for a BKB early on. You just want to tank up.
Yeah. And BKB is not good versus these heroes anyways. You've got RP, you've got Roar.
Yeah, they don't have that much magical damage anyway.
Yeah. Not much magic damage. Not the stuns they have go through BKB for the most part. So, here we go. Aegis expires. And King Gaming will just keep playing and farming the map right now. They're farming pretty decently on all three of their cores. AA would love to get this GPM talent. He does do so. Pops the tome. He's the lucky man with that 20-minute Tome of Knowledge. And King Gaming. Well, they have to be careful here. Moonlight Shadow was popped. Old Chicken at this bottom lane. He's got that blur, though. He may see this one coming. Misery. They get him with the RP. Can they keep him alive? There's going to be a blink into a Hex, though. They arrow him, though, and I think he's just dead. Kaka's going to leave him to die. Goes for the TP out, and yep, he's not going to get the Yules to cancel that one. So a PA kill. Nicely executed by Chaos. RP into the arrow.
It feels like PA is just on a different side of the map where Abaddon is and Kunkka. Like, these two heroes are never near the Phantom Assassin to either sever with the Photic Shield or Ghost Ship. Kezu has Book 3, so he should, if they're not fighting, he should be using it to de-ward. Observer wards give a lot of gold right now.
Alpha Wolf. Keep it alive. That's 200 gold. Gotta be careful not to feed that one away. Abaddon, I think, really wants that aura. Solar Crest may kind of become the time. I feel like the second Aegis, if King Gaming can secure it again, they're going to be looking to break high ground with like the Solar Crest PA Aegis. But until then, they are looking to control the map.
They're not fighting enough. This Kunkka is extremely strong, has a BKB flying to him, and they just smoked.
It does feel like Chaos are the ones making plays and moves when Keen should be themselves. They feel stronger to me, at least. Definitely with this BKB picked up now.
The whole jungle is warded. 3 observers right now, and they know something is up.
I think the PA's died enough times now by herself that Chaos are like, well, she's probably baiting this time. Surely she's not down here alone by herself again, and not seeing other heroes on the map. Chaos is just like, yeah, we're not going for this.
If this game drags, Phantom Lancer will get a lot of items. Has Silver Edge queued up. It's great against the Blur. It's great against Abaddon as well. And if he wants to go for his next item, maybe get a Bloodthorn, so you have a crit, you have ways to deal with the evasion, and you can break and silence Abaddon, and then he can't use his ulti.
That's true. That's one of those great combos against Abaddon that can actually kill him off. So, PL, top net worth. VT Faded having a great game as far as the farm goes. Will be a Moonlight Shadow coming in from Chaos.
They know something is up.
Yeah, they're ready to take this fight. They drop a sentry. I think they're expecting the Moonlight Shadow. They see Kezu now pop out. They're flanking them in from behind. The arrow goes flying through. The Alpha Wolf was maybe the target for that one, but the chase is on. And Chaos, I think, just have to get the hell out of this one. Misery will be looking for an RP, but he hasn't got a Blink Dagger. X will catch Kezu. That's going to be a dead Beastmaster. Will they get any more? Bounty runes were spawning, and that's why the two teams were making these plays and these moves. And uh-oh, The Blink Shaman. He's found another. He's found Milan. X back. He went for some leaps, but
Has one more leap.
yeah, okay. Gets the high ground. Kaka's, has he got a blink or anything? He's going to blink in a second. Is there any disables? Yeah, they've got the X and plenty of other spells.
Roche will respawn in 30 seconds. Sadly for Keen Gaming, it's a bit longer spawn. That's a full Solar Crest on Abaddon.
That's a big item improvement.
They still have Shadow Shaman Ward, so they will go for the high ground.
They push very fast.
Misery getting closer to his Blink Dagger.
Nobody is here to defend right now, by the way. Chaos, nowhere to be seen. This is going to be... this looks like a tier 3 tower at least.
Catapult, Alpha Wolf, Shadow Shaman Wards.
Yeah.
Plus a Deso. Wow.
I mean, they theoretically could have gone for the Rax. I don't quite think they realized how safe they were, but at the same time, heroes respawning. Magnus does have Blink Dagger now. That's the item that Chaos have been waiting for. And King Gaming, you know, this is the safe play. You take the tier 3 tower, you fall back for the shrines. This is the shrine that allows access to Roshan, and if there's a big Roche fight and Chaos are using buybacks, they can't TP to this shrine.
And they have no tier 2 towers left, so they need to walk back. Bottom lane is being pushed in. Actually, top lane, sorry.
Yeah.
With the Necros, Beastmaster still there, has Boots of Travel.
Both teams with vision on Roshan. The Beastmaster Boar, the Alpha Wolf from the Helm. We'll see who's going to be making the first move around this pit. Ultimates mostly up. The Serpent Wards are on cooldown. That's the only one really missing from either team right now. As what's the Baden got queued up next? Aghanim Scepter. So here we go. The smoke into Roche play. Alpha Wolf sitting in the pit is going to join them. Maybe that will be spotted. He is not smoked up, so... Matu, Hex is there. He's going to get caught out. There's nothing to save him except a Skewer. Maybe the Ice Blast is still going to latch. Misery hits a nice RP, but there's absolutely no follow-up, so... is it really a nice RP?
He tried to go for a Skewer play instead, stop the Shadow Shamans, maybe pull them away from Matu, but even if he used the RP right away, it would not save it there.
Yeah. This is looking like Rax. They know there's no RP. They're just not afraid of this team fight anymore.
-4 armor, corruption talent, plus a Deso, that means -11 armor on the buildings, plus Curse of Avernus. I don't think that's a good buyback because they have no RP. They're still going to lose the Raxes anyway.
Yeah, it drops so incredibly fast, and you're not taking a fight here. I guess he's trying to cancel TPs because Kezu is going for some split push in the bottom lane. They have to back off a little bit before they go for these TPs, but they manage
Yeah, you can see Keen Gaming going back as 5. No one wants a TP straight away.
Yeah. They're okay giving up a tier 3 tower if it means not losing potentially like 2 or 3 heroes if you TP out one by one and get picked off there. So very safe, calculated play coming in from
This is do or die smoke from Chaos. Yeah. They want to make something happen.
Still no RP though.
11. He has no buyback at this moment. He bought a point booster. I don't think that's the play. Like at this point, you just want to save a buyback. Point booster's not gonna do anything.
He's not the target, at least right now. It's mid lane where they want to go. They're going on the PA. Blink out with the Glimmer Cape as well. Is there detection? Have they got anything? Kezu just got solo killed by old 11, by the way, up top. Kaka's getting jumped on here as well. His Glimmer Cape, I believe, on cooldown. Dark. The next target, his Glimmer Cape's on cooldown, sorry. And Ember Spirit's gone down. This is looking terrible for Chaos. They're just getting picked apart one by one. Faded. And it's got that Shadow Blade. He's going to hide in the trees. Milan's being pinged as well. They seem to know where he is. Kaka. Yeah, with Glimmer Cape, he can't really go on him here.
Torrent? Ooh, almost. Ooh. That's going to be a free Roche. The status resistance and the extra HP from Satanic kept the PA alive there. Also, Kezu solo dying to Abaddon. I mean, he didn't have a TP. Yeah. He has Boots of Travel and the TP scroll, but both were on cooldown. And that's going to be Cheese and Aegis for Phantom Assassin.
They're going for the GG. They're looking to push high ground and win this game right now, I feel. There is an RP to worry about, but they are drawing lines straight down this top lane. They are ready to go. They've got a Lotus Orb completed on Kunkka now, double dash, feeling mighty strong, and they have vision too. They may even look to hunt some of these heroes. Now they say, no, why bother? Creeps are about to enter the base, so they can even enter top lane before the top creeps do if they want to. Moonlight Shadow being popped. What's the play coming in from Chaos? Milan trying to swoop in from the side. Old Chicken is still in that blur, though. Remaining hidden here as they will take out some of that Chaos vision. On the high ground is Old Chicken. He's the one with the Aegis. Old 11 can kind of join up with him as well. They go in on Old 11, but that's not really the best target. And the Hex on the PL. The RP comes in, catches out 3. Is there enough follow-up damage? They're just tanking all this damage here. Only the Shadow Shaman going down so far, but that's a nice kill nonetheless. Raw breaks out as well, but Kezu's forced to retreat as Old 11 is just going to chase him down. And with the BKB on Kunkka, there's just nothing Chaos can do. They've managed to clear out the Serpent Wards, but this is looking all over for Chaos. They're buying back. They're trying to hold. Martu's going to get picked off by Old Chicken and Old 11. The two old boys are absolutely crushing it here. 11 with the cheese, stays alive, has another borrowed time in a couple of seconds, and they're going to take the tier 3 tower and now get to work on the racks. Aegis not even needed for this fight.
Even with 4-man RP, they still can't take the fight because of the both PA.
Yeah, got kind of
a
low.
lot of damage, big crits.
Faded tried to go in the backlines. They tried to go in using that Silver Edge and catch the Abaddon by surprise, but it just didn't work. And GG is called. Chaos defeated here in Game 1.
Yeah, these heroes are so tanky. Keen Gaming had some sloppy deaths, but